Hello, everybody. It's Maquito. I hope everybody's having a good day, and it's had a good day so far. We have another pretty good slate when it comes to Champions League games. If I'm being honest, I didn't really find as many as I thought I would like for this slate. I'm not sure if it's just because of the matchup or just because of the lines, but I couldn't find too much that I like. I have two player props for you, but as always, if I have any added plays, they will be in the pinned comment. More than likely tomorrow, about an hour to 30 minutes before the actual game starts, because that's when lineups are confirmed. That's when I know who's gonna play where. Lines might shift. A player might be playing somewhere where I didn't anticipate them playing. And you can find value if before the game, just because sometimes they're a little slow to remove the lines or maybe bump the lines or whatever it might be. So if I do have any added plays, never guarantee that I'm gonna have added plays, but if I do, they will be there, but I'll get straight into the plays. And the first play that I found that I like is Bukayo Saka to a higher than 2.5 attempted dribbles at home for Arsenal going up against Bayern. I expect this to be a close game. Despite I know Arsenal are the favorites in this game, which I do agree, especially because of a couple of Bayern injuries and suspensions. But Arsenal are the favorites, but I do still expect this to be a close game. I don't expect them to dominate. If they're up early, Arsenal as a team, then Saka won't really dribble as much as he should. He really only dribbles when he's needed and when they need to win. And if you look at close games that he's played so far this season, he went over with 6 in a 2-2 draw against Sunderland. He went over with 7 after a 58-minute goal, 1-0 away from home to Fulham. He went over with 4 dribbles after 70 minutes in a 1-2 win versus Newcastle. And he went over with 3 coming off the bench, playing in the second half, playing 45 minutes in a 1-1 draw versus City. So again, I don't expect this to be an easy game against Bayern Munich. Saka has averaged 4 dribbles per 90 last season in the Premier League, and it got bumped up to around 4.7 in the Champions League. So he averages 4, a little over 4. We just need him to get at least 3, and his playmaking and creativity in general on the wing is going to be needed, and will be the key to unlocking the Bayern Munich defense. And with Davies out injured, he's been injured pretty much the whole season for Bayern Munich. With him out, either Bischoff, or who's a younger player, or Limer, who's more likely to start because of his experience, will be starting. So I need to try to exploit that sign. You can call it a gut call if you want to. 2.5 is just a bit too low. If it gets bumped up to 3.5, I might fade, but at 2.5, I like the line. Bukayo Saka to go higher than 2.5 attempted dribbles. But before I get into my second play, I really appreciate if everybody liked the video and commented as well. It's a great way to support the channel, and it takes just a second, whether it's just showing support, whether it's typing something random, whether it's asking questions, because I know a lot of y'all that watch these videos and make the plays do it because I'm the one posting them, not necessarily because you know much about soccer, which I really appreciate. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe, turn on notifications so you're notified when these videos do go out. Subscribing helps you get notified when the videos are out, and commenting helps boost the video out to the YouTube algorithm. So it all helps. It takes just a second. If you also want to get notified when the videos are out, I do also have my Discord, which is linked in the description. It's completely free. It is not a premium. I do not hide any picks. You get all my picks for free on the YouTube video and the pinned comment. It's just for those that want to get notified when the videos are out, notified when I don't post, notified when I have added plays, just stuff like that. I notify y'all there when it comes to stuff like that. So link for that is in the description. And it's also a great place, a great community where people post their own plays. You can post your plays. There's a lot of knowledgeable people there as well. So link for that in the description. The only form of premium, I guess you can say, that I have is my YouTube membership. Just for those that want to support the channel a little more, and you do get the content out earlier. So if you're not a member, those that are already got the video and all the pay before everybody else. It takes just a second as well. And the link is in the description, or there's a join button next to the subscribe button. And then I do also have my link for Outlier. You get a 7-day free trial in the description. If you use my code in the which is linked, like I said, you get access to not just soccer, but you get access to all the sports, whether it's NBA, whether it's NFL. It's a great resource app. You can use it for Champions League, but you can use it for the top 5 leagues, which is on the weekends and on the weekdays when there's not any Champions League. You can find a lot of great plays there, whether it's matchup based, whether it's home and away based, whether it's certain teammates are out, whatever it might be. It's just a great resource app. You get 7 days for free. No reason not to try. Link for that is in the description. So you could try that. And I just really want to thank anybody and everybody who supports me in any way. But I'll get straight into my second player prop pick. That's a safer play, and that's Andre Lulin to go higher than 1.5 saves away from home for Real Madrid, going up against Olympiacos. With Courtois out, he should start in this game. And in general, Real Madrid are dealing with a lot of injuries. defensive injuries at that. Not only is Courtois going to be out, Alaba's going to be out, Rudiger, Carvajal, Højlund, and Militao. They have a lot of defensive injuries are in general. So Tchouaméni, who is normally a defensive midfielder, should move down to center back. They've done that in the past when they've had injuries before. So they should do the same thing here. And then they have Trent on the right as the right back, which can also be a defensive liability sometimes, not always, but sometimes. So Olympiacos should get opportunities. They're yet to win. They have 2 draws, I believe, and 2 losses or whatever it might be, 4 losses. So they will try to be aggressive in this home game for them. And if you look at the games in which they played in the Champions League, opposing keepers have gone over this line in 3 of 4 games. So 75% of games, with the only miss coming with a 1 save game. So they went right under. But they did have a 57-minute red card, and they're away, and they were to Barcelona. So if they wouldn't have got that red card, the keeper should have at least got 2. And the Olympiacos are a team that in general just rather play off the counterattack. They don't try to play possession. They don't try to play around. They're much more of a team that likes to play long balls, likes to play down the wing and just play quick off the counter. And with the defensive injuries that Real already have, that's one of their weaknesses, is getting caught off the counterattack. So they will get the chances. Besides, Real Madrid in general are coming off a game in which they gave up 6 shots on target away from home to Elche in that controversial game. And in general, they're prone to giving up long shots. If you look at their past couple opponents, Elche, 7 of their 15 shots were outside the box. Rayo Vallecano, 6 out of 13 shots outside the box. 8 out of 17 out of Liverpool's, 1 out of 4 for Valencia, and 9 out of 15 for Barcelona. So around 50% of shots that opponents take will be from outside the box. And I mentioned that because if they take that, that should be easy saves for him to take. I like the line away from home, combined with the injuries that they already have on defense. I like to play Andre Lunin to go higher than 1.5 saves. Thanks everybody for watching. I will quickly go over last video's picks. It was a 2-in-1 day when it came to the player props and the video. It was a pretty good day. We were so close to sweeping. The 2 plays I hit was a Icardi Goblin play which hit, and then Aubameyang over 0.5 shots on target. He had like 4 in that game, so that was a great read there. Icardi got his 2 shots as well. The only one that missed was Richard Rios, who got higher than 1.5 shots. They didn't have the Goblin play, and I also like this 1.5 shots line anyway. He had 1 shot within like the first 10 minutes of the game and could have get that second shot. Benfica took the lead early into the second half and then pretty much played defensive after that. So that was unfortunate there. The read was there. There was a couple of chances in which Benfica still had a couple of chances off the counterattack, but they wouldn't pass him the ball. And when he did, he was nowhere near in position to shoot. I still like the read. Unfortunately, he couldn't get it. I've mentioned in the last couple of videos, which is true. We've been on a great run overall when it comes to player props. So hopefully we can keep that going into this next video. And then I did have one added play, and it was a money line play. And there's a reason why I haven't been posting money line plays. I had Barcelona to win or draw going up against Chelsea. If you saw that game, Chelsea played great. Despite, I know Barcelona got that red card, but Chelsea played great. They were the much better team in that game. Chelsea scored 1 or 2 goals, I believe, by the first half. But they were called offside, so they had plenty of chances, and just Barcelona's defense in general was sloppy. I didn't expect it to be that sloppy, and then especially that red card, they were down 1-0, got that red card, and after that, they really had no chance. I know even some people took that Yamal taco play. I faded it myself just because I was in that 2.5 line should have been his normal line. But in general, again, that's just the reason why I'm not doing the money line plays right now. I guess I just haven't been having a good read on those lately, so I'd rather just avoid them and not give you guys bad picks. I'd rather just post picks that I feel confident in. Hence why I'm only doing player props as of now. Once I feel confident in money line plays again, I will start posting them or make them as added plays as well. So like I mentioned, great run player prop wise, and if I have any added plays, they will be in the pinned comment. I really appreciate you guys' support. Even when we don't have the best days, even when we have great days, whatever it might be, your support really helps me motivate me to make these videos. But I hope everybody has a good night, a good day, and we can cash out tomorrow.